Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the September edition of what to do in your Etsy store. So in case you don't know, every month I give you 5 essential tips on what you should be doing in your Etsy store for the coming month. So as most of you should know, we're entering and approaching Q4. So Q4, October, November, December is when Etsy gets really busy. So these steps are designed to maximize your sales in this critical period of the year. So the first thing I want you to understand and act on, and this series follows on month by month. So I've already done July, I've already done August, this is September. It doesn't matter if you've just jumped in now, you can get going on these points. If you're following along, even better. So point 1, it's now the real deal. Christmas. Christmas is go. Okay, I can't stress this enough. Christmas, you need to be listing now. Okay, so start getting Christmas themed products into your store. And remember what Etsy told us earlier this year. With the launch of gift mode, Etsy is the destination for gifting. So make sure if you can that you're offering giftable items as well. So items that people can purchase and send to other people. Talking about Christmas, talking about numbers of listings, I touched on this in the August version of what to do. You can't list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items and say to yourself that you've done Christmas. That's your contribution. Because the stores that go bigger on Christmas and list 20, 30, 40 items, they're going to make more sales because they have more opportunity to be discovered in the festive season. Now remember, always adapt what I teach you. Okay, you might not be able to make 20, 30, 40 items. Do what you can, but just have in your mind to try and make as many listings as you can. Just do your best. But knowing you should be listing more is better than thinking 2 or 3 items is enough. So try to list more. And this is the main area where you're going to gain visibility. So if you have more items selling more often, then your store and your listings become more visible. And this is important for Christmas. It's the biggest selling season of the year on Etsy. So really try to go big on Christmas if you can. Number 2 is photography. So all I want you to do, right, is improve your primary photo. God, my writing's terrible. Right? If more people are coming in at Christmas to buy on Etsy and the traffic goes way up, we need to give them something to look at that's decent, that's going to attract their eye, that's going to bring them into our listing, get a click, look at the listing in more detail and see if they want to buy it. If you don't have time to do all the photos, just concentrate on the primary. Just photo slot 1. Improve them across as many products as you can to take advantage of all that extra traffic coming into Etsy. With poor photos, you're going to miss out. You're not going to get those conversions and clicks. And I know photography is a nightmare. Every week I talk to clients week in, month in, month out. None of them are getting photography right. The photos are dull, washed out, they've got shadows on them, sunlight. You can't have any of those things. They've got to be bright, sharp, product front and center. Macro photography, so blur the backgrounds away, focus the eye in on your product. All of these things help you get clicks and conversions. This is so important. Do the work now. Do it now during September so that at least you've got October, November, December to sell through on your improved photography. Okay, so number 3 on this list, and please listen to me here, Etsy ads, right? Etsy ads. If you sell, all right? Mark my words, don't fall into the trap of just throwing money into Etsy ads thinking, well, you're going to make sales because the traffic goes up and people are going to click on your ads and buy. You might get lucky, you might get an item or two that do, But don't use ads until you've got some kind of organic proof from customers on Etsy that you can sell organically. Because ads work better when you've already proved that your store can sell. So build the listings, get your photography to a higher standard, start to make some sales, start to see organic proof, not paid proof, organic proof that you can sell. And if you do sell, you can start with Etsy ads. And let me be crystal clear what you need to be doing with Etsy ads. You need to have a budget that gets whatever listings you're advertising through a complete day of advertising, right? So if you've only got sort of $5, right, or $3 or whatever it is, don't advertise 100 listings with $5, right? Because the money will be spent within 2 hours, 3 hours, and then you've got nothing left to show for the rest of the day of advertising when your customers might be shopping, right? So if you've only got $5 a day, you might only advertise 10 items or 7 items or 6 or something like that. But they get through a complete day of advertising. You get a complete response over the whole day for the budget you put in. So only use Etsy ads if you sell, and only advertise enough listings so that your budget is not exhausted before you get through a whole day. Critical to know, get a true idea of what sells and what doesn't with Etsy ads. Very important. Etsy ads is number 3. Number 4 is a last call. So every month I say there's a last call. So this is your last chance to do the parts of these monthly tips every month. So it's a last call for themes, sets, and bundles. So you should be thinking, in most Etsy businesses, you should be thinking, how do I theme, set, and bundle my products to offer more value, different price points, different ways to attract buyers into your store? If you're going for Christmas, this really is the last call now. You should be getting these in now, in September, themed products, sets, and bundles. So you can look at your existing products and say, right, okay, well, I've got these 5 products. If I put them together, that now becomes a theme, a set, or a bundle, right? And that's a new product. You've literally just taken inventory you've already got to create a theme, a set, and a bundle, different price point, different proposal to the customers. So try to get as many of these into your store as you can. And as I say, do what you can, okay? Do what you can to add more variety and more interest to your store. That's a last call for themes, sets, and bundles. And another last call, and this is something that I talked about for the first time ever on my channel last month, risk products. So, risk products, they are the opposite of safe products. Safe products, it's like a chopping board, right? Everyone does chopping boards. Your version of the chopping board is your safe product. A risk product is where you don't know if it's going to sell. Why don't you know? Because if you look on the Etsy marketplace, nobody is selling this product. You're thinking about it, but nobody else has thought about it. I want you to take risk and create risk products. So products that you don't know if they're going to work. You don't have market proof. You can't go and find data on it. But the point of this is somebody has to be a leader, right? Somebody has to lead in sales for safe products, and somebody has to innovate and bring new products that nobody else has tried. Be brave. Be brave. Try to list risk products. If you get a winner, you become the market leader, and other people will try to emulate you. I've talked about this before. I've got a listing in my store. It's a Halloween listing. It's now done, I think, 100 and something sales this year already, and it's probably going to do 400 or 500 sales. It's a risk product. I didn't know if it was going to work when I made it 3 years ago. It worked, and now it sells every year at Halloween for 400 or 500 items of sales. So that's the final product. Risk products. Try to take gambles, take risks. Not big risks with lots of products, but just a selection, a few products where you know nobody else is doing it. Look, it might fail, it might succeed, but when you create things that work and succeed, you get the bulk of the sales. Okay, get into my comments. Let me know if you're going to do this. Let me know if you're following. And of course, if you want to work with me, don't wait. Don't guess. The Book In Now button's coming up on your screen. Click it. It takes you to a discovery call booking page. It's a free call where I sit and talk to you and work out how we can work together in a paid consultation or mentoring to further and improve your Etsy business. I look forward to catching you in the comments, and I look forward to catching you in a consultation. Cheers.